Welcome back to the Fear Podcast. I'm your host, needs no introduction. But since it's season 2, I'm going to give you one.
Yes.
And one introduction only. My name is Sean Lanier. I'm the host of the Fear Podcast.
Yes, he is.
And I'm joined by my lovely friends over here. Go ahead, Chad. Go ahead.
Camden.
I'm Evan.
And I'm Beckham.
We're coming at you this time from 3 different angles.
Yes, we are.
There, and there. You can't miss us.
You can't miss us.
All right, we got the new setup.
We're fired up.
New drip. I mean, all this probably costs about like a few racks. A few racks, but we got bands like that though. You know, because we like that. You know, we go band for band with Bill Gates.
Yes, we do. Yes,
So,
we
like,
do. That's what we do here.
Yeah, we got the budget.
Yeah, we're fired up. We're fired up. We got these new red wires that are pretty freaking cool with these mics, but we're ready to go, Camden Jones.
I'm ready.
We got a lot of cool segments coming at you today. I'm really comfortable sitting in this chair right now, so I feel a little bit more relaxed and ready to roll
I'm
for
laid
season
back
2.
right now.
Yeah,
Evan
it's
G looks
comfy.
comfortable. Evan G,
For sure.
you went to Drake this weekend,
I
didn't you?
did. The GOAT had a concert. It's pretty
Champagne
good.
Poppy.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was awesome. His set list was crazy, though.
Really?
He played a bunch of old stuff, and he said Dallas was his favorite.
Really?
Of course.
I'm sure he says that for all
That's
the
a bold
cities, but
statement.
Yeah,
Over
for sure.
Toronto? Yeah, I don't
That's
know about
what
that.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'll take
I don't
it.
know. Dallas gets down in
sounded
those
fun. It looked
concerts,
fun.
man.
Really.
Well, like I said, got a lot of fun segments coming up. We got new people we're going to introduce on the podcast
Oh yeah,
this year.
we got new people.
We do. We've got a lot of new
coming in from
members.
last year.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah.
Coming in from the farm system. Some of you may know Contemporary Media.
Yeah, a few rookies.
We
The lower class.
yeah. Well, they're coming up new. They're ready to roll. They're fired up. We also we're a family-friendly podcast here, and next episode we're gonna have a segment. We're gonna hand out some advice, and if you've got any questions that you want to ask us here at the Fear the Spirit Podcast, there's gonna be a QR code right up here that you're gonna be able to scan. There's also gonna be a link in our bio. If you got any questions that you want to ask, Sean, what did Sean do this weekend? Or
What did I do this weekend?
can I get people? Jacob Venables, who's he's new in this class. He's very smart, and you're gonna see him here on this next segment. Feel free to ask us some questions. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna introduce all our new classmates on the Fear the Spirit podcast, and we're fired up. We're gonna introduce them.
Yeah, matter of fact, why don't you just walk up on here? Just walk up. Come on. Well, he wants me first. Come on.
Yes, come on up.
Here you go. Take
a
the mic.
seat.
Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Who are you?
I'm Timothy Gilmartin. I'm a sophomore, and I'm gonna do the hang zone with Sean and my brother Samuel.
And do you? Can I ask you another question? Do you have a specific role on the podcast?
I'm also gonna be editing as well.
And
Great.
what size shoe do you wear?
I think it's 10 and a half.
Okay, 10 and a half. Okay, thank you very much.
I'm Samuel Martin. I'm a sophomore. And what was the other question?
What grade? I mean, what is your role in this
I'm
pod?
going to be an anchor, and I'm on the hang zone with Sean.
And do you have a favorite NBA team?
The Lakers.
The Lakers, and why the Lakers?
Atrocious.
My name is Jacob Nathaniel Venables.
Yes. I didn't even know that
I'm a
until
junior,
right now.
and I will be an anchor on this podcast. Today I'm on the Wavelength segment.
And V, have you ever been wrong in a game of Wavelength?
Very, very minimal times.
Yeah, that's the correct answer is no. He's never been wrong.
I'm Addison Nicola. I'm a sophomore, and I'm going to be on marketing in a couple segments.
And then, do you do any extracurricular activities outside of school?
I ride horses.
Ah, that's pretty cool. We might have somebody coming in. Yeah, we've got somebody else coming in from KCAL, but as of right now,
And we locked the door too.
yeah, we did. That's gonna be an issue. She's gonna be knocking on the door here in a little bit, and you know what?
That's too bad.
She's gonna pop up in a segment. Yeah, you gotta show up on time. That's okay. It's not her fault. So here's what we got coming up next. We've got a segment. I don't know if you noticed. You probably didn't notice this, but the first 2 gentlemen to come up and introduce themselves are twins. And I don't know if you noticed that or not, but they look a little bit alike.
They do
We're
have
going
the
to
last
throw them up
name.
here with Sean, and they're just going to talk about a bunch of random crap, and we're going to see how it goes. So coming up next, we've got the Hang Zone. That's what we're calling it, Sean. We're calling it the Hang Zone with Sean and the
My own
Gilmartins.
personal segment.
Yes.
It's gonna get wild.
Yes,
Gonna get
we're
crazy.
gonna have a good time up here. We're going to the Hang Zone. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to my own personal segment, the Hang Zone, where we just chilling for real. You know, stretch out, get comfortable, and I'm here with the Gilmartins. Go ahead, bro. Sam. No, hold up.
No.
Sam.
I'm Sam.
I'm Tim.
You're Sam.
Yep.
He's Tim. My bad. Anyway, we're gonna talk about stuff that's just going on in the world. It's kind of funny, kind of wacky. And right now, our first thing we're gonna talk about is you might not know, There's a guy called the Chiefsaholic. All right. Yo, it's crazy that like this man actually did this. Like it's actually wild. Apparently, he robbed a bunch of money from like local banks and stuff like that to go to like Chiefs game, and he was on the run for like months. Went to every game, didn't miss a single one. On the run for months. It was actually wild. What do you have to say about that? Go ahead.
So this guy's name is Xavier Chiefsaholic Babadar. He was a well-known Chiefs fan. He went to games in a full wolf costume, and he was charged with 11 counts of money laundering, 4 counts of transporting stolen property across state lines, 3 counts of armed bank robbery, and 1 count of bank theft. When questions
He will be in
arose
there a
on
minute.
how he was getting the funds to go to all these games, he stated on Twitter, after graduating Kansas State University in 2016, I started working a warehouse job, making $12 an hour. Today, I manage multiple warehouses throughout the Midwest region and make an excellent living. Hard work pays off, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Was that a lie?
This man does not manage a single warehouse.
Jesus.
He works at like a gas station.
Which gas station though?
I have no idea.
Because if it's like a 7-Eleven, it's kind of cool. Or like a racetrack.
It's definitely a Shell. He definitely works at the Shell.
A
He
Shell?
definitely works at the Shell.
For sure. Or like a Quick Way or something like that.
Yeah. Quick Trip, something like that. Well,
Quick
Quick
Trip is
Trip's
good.
that's like the more advanced.
Yeah.
That's more advanced. It's not something you get on the side of the road.
Anyways, authorities allege that he stole more than $800,000 in total and purchased and redeemed more than $1 million in casino chips. He was originally arrested in December 2022 in Bixby, Oklahoma, but later cut his ankle monitor and fled the state. While out on bond, he was gambling heavily and won over $100,000 worth of bets from an Illinois sports book.
He just can't lose.
Cannot.
He can't lose.
Except for
He
when he got
can't-
arrested. That was the only loss he took.
How much more bet he bailed himself out because he got bread like that though?
He was on the run for over 4 months before getting caught by the police in South California. This guy was in Kansas, went all the way up through Illinois, came back down, and went all the way to California. And he was committing crimes all
That's
the
crazy.
entire way.
Left, came back, and they still didn't catch him, and he left again.
Yeah.
At that point, like, just bad policing. I was like, what are you gonna do? You can't. I might as well just let him go. He ain't hurting nobody. He's taking money. That's for sure.
Armed robbery though.
Did he kill anybody?
I mean, no, but still armed robbery.
Who knows? It could have been like a fake BB gun, like a water gun. Never know.
But authorities allege that he robbed a gas station on his way to the Super Bowl against the Bucks. On his way to Tampa Bay, he robbed somebody at gunpoint. So,
He really don't care.
What car did he use? Is it like a Ford or a
Honda Civic,
Probably.
2007 Honda Civic. Has
but
to be.
coming up next,
Or a Chevy
Sean
Sprint.
has a man that was allegedly trafficking monkeys.
Oh yeah, this guy.
And a celebrity was caught up in the mix.
I got a celebrity. It was Chris Brown. Chris Breezy
Chris Brown would do
ended
something
up
like
buying
this.
a monkey from this dude named the Monkey Whisperer. Now let me repeat that name again. The Monkey Whisperer,
From South Florida.
South Florida. So we up in South Florida just transporting monkeys everywhere, huh? Like that's wild. Apparently, this dude was selling the monkeys for like $12,000. We just, what are you doing? Where's he getting the monkeys from? That's the real question. Does South Florida even have like monkeys?
No.
What
they're
are these
not
people
indigenous
buying them
to
for?
South
Is my
Florida.
question.
Okay, but
For
Michael
pets.
Jackson had a monkey,
You
so
get a
like
pet.
for pets, celebrities and stuff like that.
Well, like,
what was Michael Jackson's
where do you get the
name?
monkey? Where do you get him?
I don't know.
Ooh, what was it? You know, Mr. Webster? We don't know. We'll find it out, and I'll let you know. But nah, yeah, Michael Jackson had a monkey, and apparently Chris Brown bought a monkey from this dude named Jimmy.
Jimmy Wayne.
Jimmy Wayne.
Hammonds. Jimmy Hammonds.
Wayne Hammonds, bro. Just like, he contact Jimmy, hey, Jimmy, bro, let me get a monkey, bro. I heard you selling monkeys for $12,000. I got $12,000. What type of monkeys you got, though? Like, y'all think he got like different species?
It
Like,
says in
absolutely,
the
I do.
article that he has multiple exotic species of monkeys.
how are you-
Not,
how are
not
you gonna
just
be
multiple
known?
monkeys. Keyword is exotic.
How are you
Exotic.
gonna be known as the monkey whisperer and not have some fancy monkeys?
Oh my god, he probably has some like suits and ties and stuff like that.
In the picture we had, he also was holding an otter. So
This guy sells otters.
Sells
too?
otters too.
yeah,
What?
I think that's his little
Wait,
little hot
I
side
didn't know
hustle.
that.
yeah.
Oh my god, y'all think he got like some big gorillas?
I mean,
You think he sell like the gorillas for like a higher price?
I mean,
probably. I mean, but where's he
Yeah.
gonna keep them though? Because he's got to raise them.
No, he definitely has like a whole backyard of them. He took one of the warehouses from the Keepsaholic.
Davidar,
yeah. He bought one of the warehouse from him and put the monkeys in there. They working in cahoots on God. So like, yeah, he has to have like some huge apes, bro. Yeah, that has to go crazy.
He is also in trouble for falsifying records to conceal his animal sales.
Oh,
So,
great.
wow.
Yeah.
Not only did he do that, sell monkeys and stuff like that.
He allegedly tried to persuade one buyer to lie to law enforcement officers and say she bought the cotton top, I don't even know what that says, from a flea market, the indictment says.
Wow.
Are you buying a monkey from a flea market?
You can get anything at a flea market, dog.
I don't know about a monkey. I
market?
don't know about a
Farmers
monkey.
market? Hey, they be selling some weird stuff.
You just go down the street to the Keller Farmers Market and they got monkeys on sale.
Yeah.
What you doing? What you doing?
I'm checking to see if it's Jimmy. Then if it's Jimmy, I'm not buying a monkey. Yeah, that's for sure. Like, what's the point even having like? Because like, that is the thing. Celebrities have a lot of like exotic animals. Like Mike Tyson, he had a tiger.
Multiple tigers.
Multiple tigers. Multiple.
Michael Jackson had a tiger?
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
But at the same time, that's Iron Mike. So like, you wouldn't really expect
Those
nothing
tigers are
less.
probably scared of him.
Probably. Michael Jackson had a monkey, like I said. I think his name was like Coco. No, it was not Coco.
Coco.
No, that was not. Man, I really can't think about it.
His monkey's name was Hee Hee.
That was not
All right,
funny.
bro. So
That was
next
not
next
funny.
next thing that happened.
We have a Florida
How did you
man.
make that joke?
Isaac coming up the dome.
Yeah.
Right up here.
Next, we got a Florida man that threw a 3.5-foot alligator through a Wendy's drive-through window. So, Florida man was arrested and charged with assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill after allegedly throwing an alligator through a fast food chain's drive-through window in October. Joshua James, 24, threw a 3.5-foot alligator through a
weapon?
Yep.
Do they consider an alligator
Assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill.
How are you throwing an alligator through a window and not trying to kill someone?
An alligator is not a weapon though. It's more like an animal. You know, it's its own little
but
species.
like the shell's hard though. Like you could hurt somebody with that.
He was also
So
charged
how did
with
he get the alligator in the whip? Because he threw it.
You just
through
scoop
a
it up.
drive-through.
He probably
he just grabbed it by
you
the
know
tail
those
out of
Florida
the
people
pond and just
probably
picked it up.
Yeah.
He just dragged the alligator to its nearest Wendy's.
Threw it in the
That
back.
make no sense.
He was charged with illegally possessing an alligator and petty theft. He drove the pickup truck to the window at about 1:20 a.m. on October 11th. And he was released on $6,000 bond.
Wow.
You know whoever was working that window was like, dude, I got like 3 hours till I gotta go home, and then this guy with the alligator just throws a freaking alligator at you. Like,
He probably said, you know what? You think he ordered food or you think he just pulled up?
probably.
He probably just pulled up.
Because like, why else would you open the window for him?
Well, I mean, you gotta sell it though, right? Like, you know, like you gotta go up to the
No, I don't
speaker
know.
and be like, hey, I want a quarter pounder with cheese and make it
Yeah, let me
He
get a
picked it up
Baconator
along
with
the
a
side
Frosty.
of the road. He picked the alligator up along the side of the road.
Why was it on a road?
He said it was just a stupid prank and that he did that.
He was going to get a Frosty at 1:26 a.m. Just picked up an alligator.
Look, y'all need to get y'all's gators in check, man. Y'all get
During a
y'all's
court
gators in
appearance,
check.
judge ordered James to stay out of all Wendy's restaurants and limited his contact with animals to his mother's dog.
Wow.
So he can't even go and
He can't
like
even look
pet
at
a dog.
gator.
He can't pet a dog.
You can't even look at anything. That's wild. That's berserk, man. Just like, I'm just sitting there thinking about like you picking up alligators for fun.
I mean, maybe he likes to do that. Maybe that's his thing.
You think he wrestles alligators? That's why
hey.
you got him in the car.
We got a trifecta here. The monkey dude buys a warehouse from Babadar, and the monkey whisperer sells the gator. Maybe he leaves the gator on the side of the road for this guy to throw through a Wendy's drive-through. Maybe.
So you think you would sell more than just monkeys?
Yeah. I mean, dude,
Little bit more?
He was selling otters too. I mean, he can sell anything.
Allegedly. That it didn't say that in the article. Allegedly.
He can sell anything.
Sell anything? That's
That's true.
wild. And that's what's going on in the world. Do we have anything else?
No.
No. That's what's
Not
going
yet.
on in the world of United States, home of the free America. That's right. We like messing with gators and selling monkeys and stealing money to go to Chiefs games. Let's go. We out this.
Hey, we got a sneak peek of next week. We got a guy named. Let me pull this up right quick. It's a guy named Bizao Doodoo Bippity Bop Bop Bop. That is his legal name. He changed that to that. Got that coming up next episode.
I know. Next
Looking forward to it.
Fire. Bye. Yeah.
Welcome back to Fear the Spirit podcast. Today we're doing a new segment called Tune Talk, talking about music, our opinions on music, and just everything about that. I mean, you guys could kind of see this coming through last year. I always had an influence on, music things. I finally got top rappers, the bracket last year going for the last
That was very
one.
heated, very
Yeah.
opinionated.
That was probably my favorite segment we did all year.
Yeah, I had a lot
mean,
of fun with that one.
Yeah, so today what we're doing, we are going and reviewing the most popular list on ranker.com of the top 5 hip-hop albums of the 2010s.
Absolute stacked list, by the way.
It is a stacked list, yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's see. We're going to start at 5 and work
Rodeo.
our way up to number 1. At number 5, Rodeo by Travis Scott. What do we think about that?
Absolute amazing album. There's barely any skips. I'm looking through it right now. And my favorite song switches from week to week because I listen to it so much. Right now it'd probably be Pray for Love. I think the album could be higher than 5, honestly.
I mean, for the 20...
I'm fine with it being 5, but
I think 2010s has been the best decade for hip-hop. So I would not... I think 5 is such a fair placement. I think Rodeo, what it did for the genre is just insane. Like, trap music would not be the same without
Yeah.
an album like Rodeo. Like, that album is just banger after banger after banger. There's, like, literally no misses.
can you pick a favorite song off that album?
Yeah, I can.
Which one's yours?
It's... I don't think this is a popular pick, but I would say... Oh My Diss Side. Probably.
Yeah.
I just like how that track is like so multi-layered, and you get those two parts, the Oh My, like the banger, and then it goes into like the R&B diss side.
It is a good song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let's move on to the number 4. We have J. Cole album, 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
It's a short album, but it's very good. There's like, in my opinion, I think Rodeo is better than this one.
I completely agree.
Still a very good album. Again, only 13 songs. My favorite one is Love Yours. You like that song?
Yeah, I mean that's the best. I think everyone can agree that's the best J. Cole song.
Yeah.
And I think this album was kind of like almost a changing point in his career, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he was trying to get a little bit more artistic on this one. I think he falls short on a few tracks. I feel like
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
feel-
as well rounded.
I feel like the track list could have been tighter. I feel like he just could have been more on point. And I think he just would go on to make better albums like The Fall Off. Yeah, anyways. It is a really good album. It's solid,
I think it's top 10.
Top 10.
I would put Rodeo over. I would put Rodeo over.
I
that,
would
though.
not put this in my top 10 personally.
For 2010s.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't think I would. So, at our number 3 pick, we have My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West. A lot of people argue this as the best one. Would you?
A lot of people say that it's one of the best albums ever.
I used to think it was the best album.
Yeah.
ever.
There's just so many hits on this album. I mean, it's like
Oh,
top
yeah.
to bottom. There's so many songs that went crazy and so many people listened to.
Yeah.
What's your
I mean,
favorite song on it? That's hard to pick.
I don't even know. I don't even know what my favorite song would be on that. I think I would probably have to go with Power.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it took Kanye West and his team in Hawaii in that studio 10,000 hours to make that song.
10,000?
Yes, 10,000 hours to make that song.
Jeez.
Yeah.
For one
And-
song is crazy.
And you can tell. I mean, it's just like so tightly. It's everything you need in a Kanye West song, and I think it's just great. Obviously, you have other amazing highlights on that album: "Runaway," "Devil in a New Dress."
I think that would be my favorite song.
Yeah,
It was my most played
That's fair.
song last year.
Yeah, it's
for
it's
my-
it's
yeah.
just so solid, and I feel like that album is just like so powerful because obviously
Power.
he's I didn't even do that on purpose. He's coming back from the VMA incident with.
T
I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna let you finish. With the Taylor Swift incident, I think after his mother dying, he just comes back with the amazing banger, and yeah, I think it is overrated, but I think it's fair to be.
Yeah,
put in
I
the
think
top
it's
10.
fair where it's at.
Ooh, this is a big one.
Getting into your bag.
Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. Now, one of the best storytelling albums of all time, if not the best.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best albums of all time. I mean, what can we say about this album that hasn't already been said?
I never really get tired of listening to songs off this album either.
Besides Real.
Besides, yeah.
Yeah, I think it probably would have been a perfect album without Real. I mean,
Where does that rank on your favorite albums ever?
Good Kid, Mad City. It's probably.
'Cause I know you're a huge Kendrick
It's
fan.
probably somewhere in my top 15,
Yeah.
top 20. I mean, obviously, he has another album that we're gonna talk about, and that's probably at like 1 or 2 on my top. But yeah, just like Good Kid, Mad City. I love what he did with that album.
Mm-hmm. A lot of variety too.
Yeah, I mean, I love how he was able to go so mainstream without dumbing down his music to where it's soulless. Like,
I feel that.
you can tell, like, he put so much heart and thought into what he was saying, but still made it catchy,
He didn't make it to try to get a bunch of streams. It still worked out in
Yeah.
that way though. Yeah.
Just because he's making authentic music, Like a track like Money Trees.
I
Like,
love that song.
he took a topic that was just so, like you wouldn't think you would make a banger about that,
Yeah, yeah.
And he just turned it into this absolute classic.
I agree.
And I think Mad City is his best song, and that is on that album. I think it's just like, I think it's one of the greatest hip hop songs of all time. I mean, it's just like unbeatable. What else do you have to say about that?
There's nothing more to add. I think we touched all that on that album. Just that overall.
I'll let you announce the last one.
The number one hip hop album of the 2010s is To Pimp a Butterfly.
I think everyone agrees on this one. I mean, this album is just exceeding expectations on every single millisecond. There's not a millisecond of that album that there's something that I don't love. I mean, it's just like, it's like it's kind of a longer album too.
About 16 songs.
How long is it? Like an hour of something?
We got hour and 19 minutes.
Hour and 19
so they're
minutes.
longer songs.
A lot of artists struggle past that hour point. We've seen it with Drake a few times.
Much as
Like,
I hate
a
to
lot of
admit, yeah,
times.
yeah.
He struggles with keeping that flow going, that tightness of the track, and I think the way Kendrick does it is just beautifully. I think the way he does that whole poem throughout the album and it ties into each song that he's talking about is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, he goes on a real journey through that album. You know, I think that's the appeal.
Do you have a favorite,
Favorite song?
or does it change?
I don't even think I could say a favorite song on that album, like actually. But if I had to choose, maybe Wesley's Theory.
Wesley's Theory,
It's
George
just-
Clinton.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, and yeah, just that album's just amazing.
It's a great list. Rounding off with Kendrick. Kendrick popped off in 2010s.
Yeah. Kendrick is like the king of hip hop, bro. Like,
Debatable, but yeah. He's up there for sure.
think about a rapper who has been so consistently amazing. Name one that has been just so consistently amazing. Not even Kanye has been that consistent.
Yeah, Kanye kind of fell off.
And I'm like the biggest Kanye fan ever. You can like play 0.5 seconds of a Kanye song and I'll know it.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's our top 5 list for 2010s.
Yeah. That about wraps it up for this segment. Tell me what you guys thought. You know, do you agree with the top 5 picks? Do you agree with what we said about those picks? Just let us know in the comments, and let us know also what else you would like to see for this segment. You know, it's music. It's very wide. It's very broad. We can talk about anything that's music related, and just let us know.
Welcome to our Wavelength segment. I'm Jake.
I'm
I don't even
Kendall.
need an intro, you know.
It's Wade. I'm Evan. Good to have you back, Wade.
Thanks, man. Good to have you back, too. I just need to say something real quick before we get started. UT is coming into Baylor, man, and Baylor's going to upset UT.
By the time
That's
this
all I have to
episode
say.
is out,
That's
Okay,
all I have to
so-
say.
everybody to look up the score of that game.
Okay, so we're playing Wavelength, and for those of you who don't know how to play, including Wade, we're pretty much gonna have one person close their eyes, and then we're gonna decide a number, and then they have to ask us a question like, give me a color or give me a soda flavor, and we have to give them something related to that equals that number in our mind. So if the number was like a 4, or like say the number was 10, and then they asked us for a soda flavor, we'd give them like Dr. Pepper, and then at the end of the game, they have to decide what the number was out of 10. Does that make sense, Wade?
All right, today, Jake and Wade are going to go. So, Jake, you're going to go first. So, close your eyes. What number are we doing? Wade, you got
Do
it?
you see the number?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
don't say it.
You can open your eyes.
Good. Evan. Give me a college football team.
Ooh. College football team. I'll go with Texas Tech.
Ooh, okay, we're starting off. We're going to get somewhere average. We're somewhere between 4 and 6, I would say, right now. Kendall. We'll stick with give me a soda flavor. You seem to be really good at this one.
Okay, thank you. Pepsi.
Okay, still, it's around the same as Texas Tech. I can feel that. I feel like, Wade, I know you'll be able to get this one. Wade, give me an NFL team.
Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, this is very contradicting because I know Wade's opinion on the Dallas Cowboys is that they're a 10 out of 10 greatest team of all time.
We're winning the Super Bowl this year, man.
But then I
It's
have
our
Texas
year.
Tech,
It's our year.
who is mid to bottom tier in the Big
Close
12.
your eyes real quick.
Okay.
Wade, the number was. It's on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, I know. I picked the Cowboys, man.
All right, V, go ahead
You
and
think
guess. Go
the
ahead and guess your
Cowboys
number.
are at that number?
Okay, I'm just gonna assume that Wade was an outlier. I think is a pretty safe assumption, and I'm gonna go with the number 5.
It was number
You were
4.
really close. It was 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Wade threw you off.
Okay. Yeah. Wade.
Wait, Dallas Cowboys a 4 out of 10 team.
No, they aren't.
Then why did you choose them?
Cowboys.
To screw you up.
No, the
supposed to
point
help
is to
him.
make him pick the number.
Sabotage.
Wade's a savage. All right.
'Kay,
Wade, now
close
you're
your
going to go.
All right, fine.
Close your eyes. All
All right, you can open your eyes, Wade. Ask a
It's gonna be
question.
too easy, man.
Go ahead.
All right, Kendall.
Okay.
Give me a college football team.
I don't know anything about college football.
Ask somebody else that question.
Give me a college football team, Vinny.
So now we're gonna go USC.
All right. What do I do from here, man?
You ask me or Kendall a question. You have to ask all three of us a question.
Give me an NFL team, Evan.
NFL team, the Dallas Cowboys.
All right.
Now you gotta ask me a question. Not about sports.
Stealing my questions.
Yeah, no.
Give me a soda flavor.
Word for word, bar for bar.
Dr. Pepper.
Wade's a
Okay.
basic guy.
I feel like the numbers. I'm gonna go with 6.
Dallas Cowboys are a 6 out of 10.
What was the number? I'm going with 6.
It was 10.
It was
10 out of 10, Wade. I feel like we have time to go through everybody.
Yeah. Do you wanna go?
You got it.
Okay.
I'll go last. All right, you can open your eyes.
Now I gotta come up with questions. Okay, Wade. Give me a holiday.
Christmas.
I don't think I'm gonna take Wade's answer based on your reaction. Okay. Evan.
Holiday was a good question. I'll give you that. Just
You wasted a question.
Was it just a bad
burned the question.
What's wrong with Christmas?
All right, just
Continue.
I'm just gonna. Evan, give me. Give me a color.
brown.
We went from Christmas to we'll give me a
It's
color.
like a 2. I'm just not taking Christmas as like anything. Okay, give me. I gotta come up with something. Have you been to Six Flags?
I have.
Do you like Six Flags?
Yeah.
Can you give me a Six Flags ride? This is very
Ride.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna say Aquaman on a cold day.
Like a 2?
Is that your final guess?
Yeah.
It was 1.
One.
Oh.
And Wade throws out
Christmas threw me
Christmas.
off.
So the one like I was.
Wait, is Christmas a 1 out of 10 for you?
It's a 10 out of 10, man.
Wade. Wade,
Why
man.
did you pick?
Wait, I don't think you understand the game.
Hey, if we say like 1
That's
out
why
of
we need more Wade's takes, man.
he is entertaining. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got put on this episode, man.
All right, Evan. Evan, close your eyes. What is the number?
Okay, you're
Evan,
good.
you may open your eyes.
All right, be fast food burger place.
Fast food burger place. I'm gonna go Wendy's.
Wendy's. All right. Wade. We go brand of clothing.
Fiore.
Viore. That's your favorite brand, Wade.
It is. And Lululemon's good too, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I like those brands too. Kendall. Where to go? Season.
There's only 4 options.
Yeah.
You're not helping yourself out here.
Well, this all depends on like what your personal favorite is, because I could say one that I don't like, but you could like that. could
Just
be
in general, like a general
season.
overview.
spring.
Wow, I didn't do myself good.
No, you didn't.
I'm gonna go with.
I would go solely
I'm
off
gonna go to
Wendy's.
6.
It's a 5.
It's
Oh, that was
5.
close.
Wendy's is a solid answer to that.
No,
isn't it?
Wendy's,
I'd
I was gonna say Wendy's.
Wendy's
Yeah,
is
Wendy's
good.
is a solid.
Yeah,
That's a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I believe we went through all 4. I believe that wraps up our Wavelength segment, guys. Hope that was just as entertaining for y'all as it was for us. Thanks for watching.
Wow. What a segment that last one was.
That was funny.
It was something.
High quality
I thought we explained the rules fairly well.
entertainment
I don't know if it's high quality
is
entertainment,
what you get.
but it's entertaining.
It's kind of entertaining.
That's what Wade brings
Gave me
to
a
it.
nice chuckle.
Yep, and we really have nothing else to talk about.
That's
That's gonna wrap it up for first episode of season 2. Hopefully, y'all enjoy the new setup, and the new segments, and the new people just as much as we do.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hold up. Did you get? What about you? Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yes,
Come here,
yes,
come here,
yes.
come here, come here.
You were not here when we were introduced.
You were not
Yes,
here.
please.
You were not here.
We had a new student come
I
in
was
late
about to say,
to
yeah.
class. So
All
we
right, here's
gotta
what
let
we
her
need you to do.
introduce
Look at
herself.
the camera when you say it, or get the mic. Look at the camera. You can stand up. You can stand up.
Stand up. You got it.
Look at the camera and tell us your name, your grade, and your role on this podcast.
Okay, I'm Sophie. I'm a junior, and my role is I do marketing, and I run the Instagram and like the publicity for the podcast.
And okay, I'm gonna ask you one question.
Yes. Oh.
Why were you late today?
I was late today because I was coming from KCAL.
Okay, that's a good valid reason. Thank you very much. We
Yes,
appreciate you.
thank
Thank you very much. That's a valid reason. Okay, she wasn't doing anything she wasn't supposed to be doing, so we're not gonna blame her for missing the.
I'm not gonna throw her under the bus.
Yes, exactly.
I know we're that good now that we have a marketing team.
Yeah.
Just like that, you know.
Yeah, having more people in this room helps.
Yeah.
It definitely does help. So that's gonna wrap it up for episode 1. Don't forget, we're gonna have a link in our bio to ask about any advice or homework questions you may have, because math is not easy. So
Hey, if you need any answers, just let me know.
yeah.
Do not
I
ask
don't know
Sean.
how to spell anything though, so like
Give Sean a DM.
or anything for sure. But let's go wrap it up. And so I'm gonna hit you with the original old intro. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.